Hello, YouTube. Hello, replay crew. I appreciate y'all being here. You know that y'all rock. Y'all already know this. Yes, I am layered up, y'all. Winter is here. It was like the end of summer one day, and then it was like winter. It's like, yeah, in the 30s outside. So we're going to do the intro, give YouTube time to do what to do. What we're doing today is we're doing a swatch party, and I'm excited for it. It is Notoriously Morbid products. I think one of them might be Quigley Beauty, which is the sister brand to Notoriously Morbid. I do have a 15% off code down below. If you use it, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, Hello and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. Hey, Skinny Queen, it you. Thank you for the gift. Oh, that is. Oh, I got a crown. That is so cute. You're the first one to ever send me one of those. Thank you so much. The motto of the Crazy Troll Nation, the crazy, knowing it's okay to be your authentic self in a world where people will tell you who and how you should be. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we believe in self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's what the Crazy Troll Nation is. That is our motto. That's what we stand for. Two things about me. Exactly, Skinny Queen. Be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you you can't do what you want. Exactly. And with makeup, it's just makeup. It washes off the end of the day. But some people get so uptight about it or what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just like, just chill out, okay? We don't do that over here at the Crazy Troll Nation, so just calm down. You know what I mean? Two things about me. I curse sometimes because I curse. Thank you for all the hearts. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I try to be aware of it to say, excuse me? Because even for a good troll, like that's just bad behavior. I did have an ounce of Mountain Dew, and then I started feeling nauseous as I did this look, and so I just ate one of those little snack things with Hey Janet with pretzels and cheese, and so I scarfed it down because my alarm went off at 7:58, and the live starts at 8 o'clock, so it will probably make an appearance. So let me show y'all. Let me take a sip of this because I literally just finished like swallowing pretzels. Skinny Queens does be like me. Every time someone tries to tell me I can't do something, I say, don't tell me what to do. That's right. And for me, because I'm 55, usually it's somebody younger than me. And I'm like, respect your elders. That's how I was raised. Respect your elders. Whether you agree or disagree, you're going to respect your elders. But I know everybody wasn't raised that way. So I do throw that line in there. I'm excited, y'all. So, two new to me palettes. Hey, Michelle. And one not new to me palette that I'm going to swatch again because I purchased it specifically for a giveaway because it was on sale for $10.99. I think it's back to $34.99, I want to say. And so I am glad that I did get it because when I saw the sale price, I was just like, what? And so I got that. Excuse me. But we're going to swatch that last. I'm missing someone. Hey, welcome from Sudan. How are you tonight? I appreciate you being here. So, should we do the gift thing first or last? Even though I just think I said we were going to swatch it last. And it's the Eternal Beauties palette. And you do have to like a certain type of palette, certain color stories, because it is dark, but it has a couple pops of light. So I'm going to show it to you, and if you want me to swatch it now, hey Grace, let me know if you want me to swatch it later. I do have a playlist for this palette, so this is the box it came in. It will come to you in this box as well. Let's do it last. Okay, so I'll just show what it is. And I did do a quick check. It's in here. They package very well. And so this is how it's going to come to you. I am going to take the invoice out, though. But if I send it to you, if you win, you're going to know my address anyway. So that's what this is. And what that is this Eternal Beauties. And I do like it. Yeah. This is a shimmer. These are shimmers at the top. Well, metallics at the top. Satins at the top. These are mattes. This is this shows up the same on me as this, and you see it has sparkles in it, but these show up the same on me, the same with this one. This one is a metallic shimmer satin, but it shows up on me exactly the same as the red one. This is, I love this shade. It's like a grain, a gray green or a green gray type shade. And so, and these pop really nicely, these shades here, this one, and that one. So you have your darkness, your depth, and then you can also lighten it up with this. The first looks I did with these, we used these four shades for a look, and then we used these four for a look, and then I think we did those four, I'm not sure. But anyway, so this is, we'll swatch this later just so y'all can see if y'all do want to see it, because sometime for Vlogmas we are going to give it away, a brand new one. So I took mine out for swatches if later y'all want to see swatches, because it is a particular kind of taste for that palette. With my look, even though there's bubble wrap shadows with, no, don't say that. Hello, Michelle Keynes. So we have two palettes that we're swatching. I did look at them and then I wrapped them back up. I did post them on Instagram. I think I posted them here also on YouTube. I posted on Instagram twice because the first one, Instagram didn't show the entire picture because it opens up like a book. And so, do y'all want, this one is the Nightmare palette. And this came with a gift with purchase, which is in here. And they sent me a goodie bag. I didn't open it yet. They sent me a goodie bag. This is that bubble gum. Y'all, it's like a brick. I am not going to eat this gum. My TFJ issues, I cannot. But I do like Smarties. And we have a caramel apple pops. Ooh. Green apple candy with chewy caramel. Oh, that sounds great for pulling out fillings. And then we have this little Charms pop. Well, actually, it says Dum Dums. One of the Dum Dums pops. So I thought that was really cute. Guys, I think my kingdom of 19 people joined. So, and the other palette we have is the Lady of Shalott, this palette. So which ones would y'all like me to swatch first? I reached out to someone because I wanted it, but then I'm like, And so me reaching out to them was hoping they would try to talk me out of it without me saying talk me out of it. So I sent this picture and I said, I'm struggling with whether or not to get this palette. They said, oh, you can do some really nice looks with that palette. And I'm like, damn it. So I did get it. I didn't write down how much this one is, but this one is $65.99. I didn't put the price on this one for whatever reason. I did copy and paste the shade descriptions, because y'all know I like to tell y'all what stuff is described as, because I suck at describing colors. So do y'all want to see Lady of Shalott first or the Nightmare palette first? I think they're both equally fun. This is mostly, well, their brand is grunge. Well, goth / grunge, because there is some overlap. You love Dion's labels. Yeah, I'm a label hoe. I am. Yeah. So do y'all have a preference on Nightmare palette, says Michelle? This, I was surprised that it looks small. Like it's almost the size of my hand. So I was like, oh, but y'all, it's packed. Hey, Justin. Yes, I'm a label hoe. Hi, Liz. Welcome. Hi. Ooh, Rayo. Apologies if I pronounced your name wrong. Yeah, I'm a label hoe. I'm a Pinsies hoe. We're going to do swatches of these two palettes and maybe this one. If the consensus is, go ahead and swatch it. And the reason for swatching this one, which is mine, is because I purchased a brand new one and we're going to do a giveaway for in Vlogmas. So that's a third if people do want to see that. And I did ask what people would prefer to see first, this one or this one. We had one answer so far and it was for this one. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm a label hoe. Thank you, Liz. Hey, Janessa. I'm a Pinsies hoe. I'm a brush hoe. And from watching, thank you. And from watching someone who watches me, hey, Manuela, Makeup Therapy, how are you tonight? And I had sent them something and they were struggling to open the package. So I said, okay, I guess I am also a shipping tape hoe, because I do package stuff, and this is like, you got to fight to get it open if you don't have scissors or a box cutter. So yeah, but definitely a label hoe, a Pinsies hoe, and a brush hoe, and maybe also a shipping tape hoe too. So in my goodie bag. But I didn't even open this yet because I'm like, I'm gonna wait because y'all know I like to show y'all stuff first. So I did open this, of course, to take the pictures. So we're just gonna take this out of here. Do I want to keep this bubble wrap? Oh, another thing I love. Both of these palettes, the PAO is 24 months. And I saw Janessa commented something, and I said hi, but I didn't read. But she said, hi everyone, just popping in to say hello, head home. Yes, please go home. Another long day and you are hangry. Yes, pick up something on the way home and then just veg out. Send you a box cutter instead. Send you a box cutter inside the box. You can't get open in the first place. Yeah. And I thought about sending you one, but then I remembered you had small children. And so I'm like, because that's just one more like thing to keep up with, and it being sharp. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. But I did have the thought to send you that. But I am going to take all the tape off of here because I do keep bubble wrap. I think I'm also a bubble wrap hoe. So that makes me like 5 hoes. You'll be back once you have some food in you and get some. Okay, Janessa, take your time. This was a gift with purchase, a loose shadow. I am not a fan of loose shadows because I'm messy. And one wrong move and it's just everywhere. But what I am going to do is I do have mixing medium here. I think the one at my station is the Inglot mixing medium, and I have a Mayron mixing medium in my kit, so I'm going to press it because I have some other loose shadows coming, and so I did go on Amazon and purchased a palette to press them into. What is KRF? I'm glad you're good, Manuela. You had a curve tonight, so I'm lucky to catch you on the live stream. Hello from Syria. We've been getting a lot of people. Is it the Curve collab? Yeah, that collab. I used to do that one, but then it just, I did it for a while and then I stopped. Yeah, the Curve collab is keeping it real fun, I think is what it stands for. And what they're talking about is makeup, keeping makeup fun. The equivalent of buying scissors and they come in that really tight plastic packaging and you have to use old scissors to get the new scissors out. Yes. And so they have their little symbol on here. Yeah, keeping it real fun. Thank you, Manuela. And for their loose powders on their website, their loose shadows, there's different sizes. So you can pick the size that you want to get. Hello. I don't know what that says, unfortunately, but I appreciate you being here so much. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, and I'm already paranoid because y'all know I'm clumsy and I'm messy. But we will swatch this as well. I'm hoping you're writing good stuff because I don't know what that means. I don't know Arabic, but I think she says you're pretty. If so, thank you. And even if not, I still appreciate you being here. So, and it came with a sleeve inside, but when I last took the pictures, I forgot to put it back. So this sleeve was over this. And what I was nervous about is they hand press their shadows on the Notoriously Morbid side. On the Spellcast Beauty side, they're made and then they're shipped to the company. And so this being from Notoriously Morbid, sometimes some of their shadows are soft. And so when I got this, I was expecting like there to be one of these shadows in here or one of these shadows down here, but it wasn't. So these are packed very well. So this is the palette, the Nightmare palette. This is the back. It shows you what the shifts should be in here. And so like how this one looks not like a solid color in this one and this one. This one has a shift, so you can see what I'm talking about. And I love how they do that. And yeah, so we're going to open this baby up. So I don't know why I thought this would just shake off. So this is what it looks like. So let me lean back. And so you see why I took the picture for Instagram because it only showed like the middle. But this is really friggin' pretty. And I am excited to have it. I think it's blown out. I forgot to turn off the overhead light today. But this, yeah, look at these colors. Y'all, this is very goth, very grunge. And I am digging it. So we're going to swatch them and see. I'm looking at these two right here because I know they're not the same shade. I know that they're not. You know, I have on a lot of lights. Oh, well, there you go. Damn, and they both looked white. Did I say I curse sometimes? Because I curse. But yeah, so that was really blowing it out. That was the ring light. They looked white, but of course they're not. But this, oh, we're going to swatch these babies. This has a blue purple shift. This one right here. But we're going to swatch them and we'll see what they say they're described as. And we will see what they look like on my face. This one in this corner down here at the bottom looks like it's purple. So let's get to, y'all, this is pretty. This excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. As I was doing this look, I was saying after I do the swatch party, I start doing looks with the palette. That's not going to happen this time because tomorrow I leave for Academy. So it won't be any looks probably for like over a week. Did someone draw on that white one? That's how they made it. Yeah. And because they do hand make their Notoriously Morbid side, they do hand press their shadows. They do put stuff like that in there. They have journals, and you can have it scripted. They have something else where they etched in something. So they usually do something like that because it is definitely unique. And because they hand do that, I'm wondering like how different they are from like one palette to the next as far as that color with that design in it. So I'm not going to hold this up every time because this is, I could do this. Okay, let's do it. These are pretty. They do, yep, they hand make their shadows on the Notoriously Morbid side, and they do hand mix all of their lipsticks. Yeah, and this is one, by the way. This is Tragic. Warm Eggplant, I think it's described as. Hey, Janet. Did I say hi to you, Janet? Yo, I am just like, wow, what's happening? I am not talking English. Oh, okay, that's okay. We're just glad you're here. So I'm gonna move my makeup trash bag over here, and we're gonna use sponge tip applicators, of course. Oh, I didn't make sure like where like the names. Green and pumpkin crown. Okay, where's Bone Daddy? I'm just looking at the list because I wanna. Shit, these are not in order. On the paper. Shit. Oh, you know what? Wait. Grinning Void, Pumpkin Crown, Bone Daddy, Pinstripe. Okay, so on the paper, they have it in twos. And so it's this shade and this one, then this and this and this and that. But I really feel like I'm going to get confused. So I'm not even going to say like what it says it is because I'm going to get confused unless I keep looking on the back. And then Burlap, Jar of, yes, yeah, see that one? The first two, these is these two, and then those two, and then these two. And then the other ones is like this one, and then this one, and then that one. And yeah, yeah, okay. So we're not going to go by this. But this does retail for $69.99. And it's going to be nice. So sorry about not. Really, I would love if there was a translation thing in chats for different languages. Yeah, no adder stand. And so I apologize that I'm not going to be able to tell you like what it is or even what the name of it is because I can if I keep looking on the back, but then I'll be confused. And so we're just going to just move along. So we're going to do columns. And so we're going to take this shade. This feels smooth. I'm so excited. We have a lot, but I do have a big moon pie face. So I think we will be okay. And the other palette is like 30 shades. The Lady of Shalott, they had that one, and they had one that was a lighter color story. That one sold out, and that's what had me really thinking I do want to go ahead and get this one. And that's bold. Oh wow. Yeah, that's bold. And so that's why I was like, I do want to get it. Watch it now show up. There it is right there. Look at that. That's the shade. And you might be talking about this one. This one, okay, let me. Okay. My concern is this palette getting messy, especially because it folds over. That's my concern. And also sometimes I am a tad aggressive with stuff. So this is the shade. So we're gonna put that here. Ooh, y'all. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That is bold. That is bright. In the mirror over here, I'm seeing like a white, like right here, and then I'm seeing like a blue and then a purple. Like it blends out into a light purple. I'm seeing down here. Damn. Wow. Well, hello to you too. Okay, farewell. Thank you for visiting us tonight. Wow. I can say right now it's awkward to hold, but when I use it, it's going to be on my table, so that is not an issue at all. So now we're going to come down here to this one. You know what? My wrist is starting to hurt. Um, this shade right here. Okay. This feels like it has a little grit to it. It is black or purple. And it does have sparkles in it. So I'm pressing it because it did puff up a little bit. Okay, I'll just do all the puffs at the end, and this is that shade. This is pretty. Oh man, my ears just clogged up all of a sudden. Y'all, you see them little sparkles? That is so pretty. I'm gonna put this on all messages because I forget that it defaults to top messages, and all messages are important. Y'all, I'll just blow it all off at the end. And then we're gonna come up to this shade. This is nice. And we're gonna just put that over here. Yo, these are so it looks like it's orange, like a fire orange, and then this mirror back there is casting a shadow. That is pretty. Please don't be a little mermaid palette black. Please don't be a little mermaid palette black. I don't know what that means. So this is done. So that's in the trash. We're going to take out a clean one. And we're going to come down to this shade, which appears to be the same texture as this one. And it does have sparkles in it. Actually, quite a few of these have sparkles in it. This is going to be fun, y'all. This will probably be like a 2-week project to get through this palette. And that's if I do a look every day. So I swiped it, now I'm just patting it in. So we're going to put this over here. This is nice. My ears are ringing. That is pretty. What can I do to get this shadow off of here? Move that down there, put my makeup brush over here, move the mirror a little further over. That still didn't help. I don't even know where that shadow be coming from sometimes. But that's pretty. That is pretty. My ears are ringing. Now we're going to come down to this red shade down here. The Little Mermaid palette from a while back had a black that was patchy and skippy. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I got rid of that palette so quick. I put it in Macari. It sold in like 20 or 30 minutes. And I'm just like, good riddance. But then I know somebody else here from YouTube that has one. And they loved it so much that they bought a backup. So I think it must have just been mine. Yo, these shades. That's this one down here. Yup, Sigma Janet. The mermaid, the Little Mermaid palette. And I got it because it was half off, something. I think it was Jennifer Steps who had it, and she loved it, and then she bought a backup. I'm just like, mine was just pure trash. I was just like, this, what is this? It was horrible. So apparently mine was a dud because she loved hers, and I'm just like, So now we're gonna come to here and take this shade. These feel nice and smooth. And this is a shimmer or metallic. And so I do apologize again, y'all, because I'm like, I'm going to print it out and tell y'all what stuff is. And I didn't look at it till tonight to see like what order it was. And so I don't even know if I'm going to do labels, because that would be a lot of labels. The center one would be easy because I usually will put labels on here and put that in. But this only fits over the middle, which leaves these and these to be unknown. So this is this shade. And I'm hoping that doesn't bother me to not tell y'all what it's called, like when I do looks with it. That is pretty. Yeah, there's a shadow like right there in the middle. This is pretty. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, obnoxious troll. We're going to come down here to this one. This is a matte. This is our first matte yet. I mean, well, I should say so far, which is not an issue because I will do all shimmer looks. I will do all matte looks. Some people have to have both. I am not that person because we trolls. We do what we want to. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to put that here. That's a real easy 2 shadow look right there. These shades. Okay, that sponge tip is done. Let's take another one. I'm going to come down here to this shade. Thank you, y'all, for being here. Yeah, that palette for me was a dud. That mermaid palette. I couldn't get rid of it quick enough. I was so happy when it sold as quick as it did. So this is that shade. That's pretty. I like how there's a mix of bold, and then you have some darks, and then you have these brights. And we're only like, what, 9 shades in. All these shadows are so very pretty. Social and not shy at all, and I love it. Social meaning they actually show up. Yes, they come into the party. So then we're going to come over here. Oh, it's a dual chrome, because when I look right here, this is purple. When I look where you are, that's blue. I don't know how to... This is what I see in person, that purple. Oh, okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, this is nice. This is, I'm glad that I did get this. I hesitated because of the price. But for most of these to be dual chromes and shimmers and all of that, I can see why the price is what it is. And so, oh, this is rich. This is rich. And I am not seeing any purple on my face. Even now, when I look at it where you are, it looks blue. When I look down here right now and add it, it looks purple. So that's kind of strange. And this is where I like this is where I like saying like what it's described as. Now I'm just saying blue, which is fine with me because it's bold and it shows up and it's very pretty. We're going to come down here to this shade. This is another matte. Y'all, these feel really nice. These feel really, really nice. And so we're going to swatch that here. This is nice. If you want to do a green monochromatic look, there's this and that one. There you go. Yes, they are delicious. I laugh a lot when you say that because I'm like, it's not a hot dog. She's like, this palette is so delicious. And so now we're going to take this one down here. Got to remember to hold it up because I'm behind your chat. Hi, Fern. Do you like VeggieTales? I'll say I'm indifferent about it. I don't watch it, but I don't have anything against it. And so that's this one. Ooh, y'all, look at them sparkles. Ooh, thank you for the hearts. Now remember, this is a swatch party, so we're going to go crazy. These swatches going to go everywhere, y'all. Telling the new people, yeah. Hey, Grace. Did I miss Alexandria? Hey, Alexandria. How are you this evening? Y'all, them sparkles. Oh, my word. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to blow all over this. Some people say don't blow on your makeup because you spit. I don't have a wet mouth, so I don't know what they're talking about. So I am concerned, though, because, you know, the clothes and the shadows in there. But they're fine. They're pressed really good. So now we're going to open up the other side. Ooh. Okay, I'm struggling. This sponge tip is done. Is that done? Yeah, we'll say it is because I'm not sure. That magenta purple is fire. I don't know which one is the magenta purple. Talking about this one over here. Michelle, you know I don't know colors. Is this the magenta, Michelle? What you talking about? Thank you for the hearts. Y'all know I don't know colors. We're gonna start with this one up here. This one, y'all. Oh my gosh. I am so excited, and I'm gonna have to wait like at least the other side. This magenta purple? I guess lilac is a better description. This one. Okay, that's the one you're talking about. Okay. So we're taking this shade right here. And oh, y'all, these all show up so well. Oh, that is nice. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna take this one right here. When I look over here, I see red. When I look where I'm looking now, where you are, it looks orange. But when I look over here, when I'm side eyeing it, it looks red. So we're gonna swatch that one. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun with this palette. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me calm down. So it does look orange to me on my skin. So it depends on, yeah, but it looks straight orange. This is like an orange red to me. When I look here, I see orange. When I look down here, I see red. I really would love to tell y'all what these shades are described as. Where are we? This one down here. Yo, I am excited. Thank you for being here with me for this swatch party. Cause y'all know I love painting my face with swatches. And I've had these for like a week now, I think. And I wait, because y'all know I wait for y'all to do the swatches. And then I start doing looks. And so that's a lot of restraint. Because I'm like, I want to. And that's why when I did the quality check, when I looked at them, I wrapped them back up. Like, let's try to not be tempted. So again, this is this one down here. Yeah, I agree. These are gorgeous shades. So we're going to put this one over here. This would be a brow bone shade. I do see it, and it is a light color. Excuse me, this one down here. And I'm not being aggressive with picking it up. And when I swipe it, then I go back and press it. Excuse me. That is a pretty shade. This would be nice for inner corner or for a brow arch highlight. And it does show up. It is a light shade though, but it does show up. Dion, that is a pretty color, the green one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are all lovely. Like, I am really digging it. We're going to come up here to this shade. Oh my gosh. So even, yes, I do have a tendency to swipe and then I'll pat it back down. I don't do that with brushes. Sponge tip applicators are dense. And so that's why sometimes if I am a little too aggressive, I'll be like, oh shoot, and I just like dug in the shadow. So that this is this shade down here. We're gonna put this over here. That's pretty. That's nice. I would use that one too, probably for brow bone. That sponge tip is done, I think. We're gonna come down to this shade. This is like a nice charcoal color to my eye, which y'all know is kind of suspect. It looks darker when I look at it in person than where I'm looking at it where you are. This shade right here. But we'll see what it looks like on my skin. Oh, this is what I see in the pan. That's this shade. Y'all know I'm digging it. Y'all know I'm digging it. Thank you, Michelle Keynes. I am loving this palette. I'm going to come down to this green. Another green. It's a green. And we're going to put that right here. Oh, man. I'm seeing all sorts of shadows. I'm trying to get around them for y'all to see what they really look like. So now we just have these 6. And then we're going to switch to the Lady of Shalott palette. So we're going to take this one down here. And we're going to destroy. Going to destroy the pattern that's in here. I don't know how far down it goes, but I am just like destroying it. So yeah, the pretty design is gone. This is going to be a pretty shade. I already know that. Don't ask me how I know that. Probably because everything in here so far is really pretty. Oh my gosh, y'all. Wow. 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 Can I say another word? That is nice. When I blend it, I'm thinking I see white, like as I blend it. But no, I'm not. That is pretty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Want to come down to this one? I need to eat after this. Ugh. Yeah. And then pack. And then take my carry-on downstairs. So that way tomorrow I won't have a whole lot to take. We got 5 more shades. This one, that's pretty. Oh, that's bold too. It looks bold in the mirror over here where it's shaded, but where you are, it's probably looking a little light. But that, everything shows up though. Sorry for yelling. That's pretty. That would be nice for in the corner for me. That sponge tip is done. Let's take out another one. My OCD is not happy because I repurchased sponge tips and you see the summer short. So I'm just like, why is this not the same length as the other packs that I have? We're going to come down here to this one. My screen zoomed and helps a skinny queen. Oh, no problems, Alexandria. I wouldn't have known until you said that. Like, I wouldn't have known. I'm distracted by these pretty colors. Oh my gosh. So this is this shade down here. I'm going to put that right here. Everything does show up. Everything shows up. I felt it's falling out on my nose. Everything shows up really nice. Wow. Oh man. So we got these three left to do. We're going to take this. These are nice. I know I keep saying that, y'all, but and I don't want to say I'm surprised because I do really like their formulas. And so I don't even know why. I'm just like, wow. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. For most palettes, there's always one or two that just don't want to come out to play. And all of these are coming out to play. That is pretty. That is nice. So we got two more. We got this one. This is a dual chrome. When I look down, I see, yeah. So there's a blue and then there's purple. This is pretty. So that's what it is with this palette. Everything shows up. I'm not having an issue picking any of them up. Like, not at all. In some palettes, you know, there's always one or two shades that it's like, okay, you want special attention. That is pretty. What I like too about this palette, and then our last shade, is that there is such a variety of different colors. You know what I mean? This is not a one-note palette. You can take this wherever you want to take it, whatever type of look you want to do. If you want to just do monochromatic, you can do that. If you want to do, you know, shine, shine, shimmer, shimmer, we have a few of those. If you want, you know, your mid-range shades, your mid-tone shades, you have that too. Like, this palette has it all, in my opinion. So I'm swiping it and pressing it down because as I swipe it, there are flakes that are coming up. And so I'm just pressing them back in. And I think I will keep the plastic over the center part, just in case these on this side or these on this side want to flake down. But this one is flaky. And so I am getting the flake on the sponge tip, but then I'm also pressing back in at the same time. And that's making it. So I don't know why I'm trying to get y'all to see that. Yeah, there's just like a flake right there. And we are going to put that right here. So that's what that looks like. That is pretty. That is super pretty. So that is this palette. And my desk is looking a little messy. I'll clean that up later. So we're going to put this back in the middle. Y'all, this is a pretty ass palette. This is a gorgeous palette. Look at these shades. I'm trying to get it where it's not behind the chat. These colors are really pretty. And everything showed up. Everything came out to play. And I'm just like, wow. Because there's always usually something in whatever brand it is that it just doesn't want to show up. And all of these showed up. These are nice. And I'm not even seeing a pattern. Because like with the Esom, and I'm referencing next, I just used it. If you line them up together, both palettes together, each column is a look. Like there, it's not like that in this palette. So for me, it would help. It will help me to be creative. Is this turf in Wakanda? It might be. If you want it to be, it can be. And so they're not set up monochromatic. Thank you, Janet. They're not set up in a certain way that you can easily see looks, even though like I can. Like this is a nice little pocket right here. I just need to remember that that sucker's bright. And so I like how they laid it out where it's not the typical layout. Because sometimes I'll say, well, these four is the look, and these four, and these four. I'm looking at this like I cannot say that with this palette. And I really like that. And this is really pretty. I really like this palette. So it's going to be like, okay, what exactly am I going to do? Like when I start doing looks with this. So we're going to put this back in the middle, and I'm going to close it up gently. I wonder if I want to store this flat, because usually I just stand them up on the side, but I don't know, because, and none of them were loose and none of them were like really flaky. Says me brushing it off my shirt. But flaky in a sense where it just goes everywhere no matter what you do. Like those were not like that. We're going to swatch the gift with purchase. Tropicolor has a similar setup, not arranged by looks, and I have a little hard time with that palette. Some people do better when stuff is set up monochromatic, or at least light to dark. I function better when it is not that way, because when it's set up monochromatic for me, like I have a hard time, excuse me for smacking, I have a hard time coming up with looks to do that's not monochromatic. And I know that sounds weird, but yeah, so this is this. What is the name of this? And again, this was free gift for purchase. The legend, excuse me, not the anything. Legend of the Spiral is the name of this. And so my order part of my Amazon order came today. And all of it said it was going to ship tomorrow. So the palette and the other stuff, that'll come tomorrow. So I tap this in here. We're going to sit this down. And what I usually do is just press it in the lid and then tap it off. But I am going to press them into a pan, or just use it. I think I'm going to press them into a pan with alcohol, because if I use a mixing medium, because I can put mixing medium on a palette, put some of the powder on top of it, but then that would take longer to do a look versus if it was already pressed. And so where are we going to put you? We're going to put you right here between the eyes. So that's what this shade looks like. That's that shade. What do I think? It is a light shade. I'm going to take some more. So I just kind of took a chunk, and we're going to put it in here, tap it in, and then press it into the sponge. So it does hold well. It looks bold on here. Well, not bold, but bright, I should say. Yeah, this is cute. This would be nice for a brow arch for a non-typical look, or in a corner, or lower lash line for a subtle pop. That's pretty. And I know some people, they use a lot of loose pigments. It just takes so long for me because I go so slow because I'm clumsy and uncoordinated. So that's why I don't use them. So that's just a me thing. But that is cute. I'm so pretty. And like, I don't close them right all the time. So that is that. So the Nightmare palette and Legend of the Spiral free gift with purchase. So that is that. Now, the Lady of Shalott. And so they had it in this bubble wrapper. And I already did my labels for both this one and the other one. Both of them have a 24-ounce PAO, which is nice. I'm gonna keep the bubble wrap because that's what we do here. We keep bubble wrap. And then inside the box is nondescript. So I was like, that's interesting. But they have the ingredients and the POA on the back. And what I forgot to mention about this one is that it tells you, no, it doesn't. On the website, it tells you what's lip safe and what's not. Usually it's on the back of the palette under each shadow if it's lip safe or not. And so we're going to take this out of here. Put the box over there. Anderson bubble wrap again. Keep this bubble wrap. They package really well. They really do. And so this is what it looks like. This is from the Spellcast Beauty side of the brand. So that's why it says Spellcast Beauty, Lady of Shalott. And I did mention they had one that was a lighter color store. Oh, look at this. Oh. And the lighter one sold out. I forget what this retails for because I didn't write it down or copy and paste it like I did for the Nightmare palette. So let's open this together above the chat. So that's This is this one. Y'all, these colors, I was like, ooh, this is definitely a goth grunge palette, in my opinion. I am digging it. So let me see what order these are in. Like, can I tell you what these are? No, I'm gonna be confused. Well, maybe, yeah, let's just keep going. They have them listed going across, but looking on my paper, I should have put a line after each row because I'll be like, where are we at? So we're just gonna keep going. And the names are cute. Reaper, Weary, Towers, Barley and Rye, Willow, Shallot, River, Half Sick of Shadows, The Curse, Four Gray Walls, The Lady, Warhorse, Loyal King, on and on and on and on. Yeah, they do come up with some really cute names too on that one too. Actually, all their palettes, the names are really nice. So we're going to get to swatching that is close to a neutral palette. Yes. And that's why initially I was just like, But then when I kept looking at it, I'm like, but it's all the colors. Initially, when they both launched, this one and the lighter color story, I thought these would be great for my kit because that would be all the colors and probably as close to a rainbow palette as I get. But then the PAO I thought it said, I don't know what I thought. Because it was something else I wanted, and it was 12 months. Yeah, this is 12-month PAO. I thought I said it was 24. This is 12 months. The Nightmare palette is 24. Because I did think, damn it. Y'all, this is getting messy. This is getting a little messy. Ooh. So I thought to get them both for my kit. This one is 24 months. And even if you can use stuff longer, if it's in your kit, you're really supposed to get rid of stuff when it says. And so that's why I didn't. But then when I kept going back to it, I'm just like, I was just like, and then a certain person was like, you can make some really pretty looks with that palette. And I'm thinking that ain't helping me not to get it. So we're going to start up here. Excuse me for that glare. Should I hold it upside down? So we're going to start. This one in the corner is cracked. Not like a crack, but like that corner part just had like a little. This corner right here was not attached, is what I'm trying to say. Everything else is nice, tight, and snug. So this shade down here, where are we going to put these? On the face. I was wondering too, would there be similar shades between this palette and that palette? Because there's so many shades in like both palettes. That's pretty. That is pretty. I'm feeling nauseous again. That's pretty. And do we want to go across or down? Let's go down. Yeah. Sorry, I was out of frame. So this one. Oh, that's a nice black. That's a nice black. And it blends out really nice. Like, it's not like pitch black where some people may be intimidated by it. Because as you blend it, it does turn into a smoke gray. But that's a nice black. Hey, Alicia. I am so sorry. I don't know what I was getting ready to say. Hey, Alicia. That's pretty. Throw that away. Get a new one. This shade here. This is really smooth. This feels really nice. And we're going to put that down here. This is a light shade, which is not a problem. That's a nice shade. That's pretty. I'm trying to get away from this shadow. That is pretty. That's a nice, easy look right there. We're going to come down to this one. And we're going to put that here. Oh, that's nice. That's rich. That's nice. That is nice. Y'all know I like dark shades. Y'all know I like dark shades. Then we're going to come down here to this one, the last one in this column. This is very smooth. And we're going to put that down here. Y'all know I'm liking these dark shades. That's pretty. Is this sponge tip done? Got one more. So we're going to come back up here. When I look over this way, I see, when I look at it, side eyeing it, it's purple. When I look where you are, it looks blue. Interesting. It has blue sparkles in it. Or pink sparkles in it. Which is why the blue was looking purple to me. When I look here, it looks blue. When I look in person, it looks purple. So let's see, what is it? Purple. It's a pretty shade. That's cute. Alright, that sponge tip is done. Move to the next one. I'm gonna come down to this shade here. When I side eye it, it looks almost gray. When I look here where you are, it looks green. They be faking me out, y'all. I'm gonna put this down here. That's pretty. Oh, that's bold. Because I was getting ready to say, like, these are subtle colors. But they're very pretty. Yeah, neutral, like Janet had said. Yeah, that's pretty. I can rock with that, and I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna come up here to this one. This is a nice mustardy looking shade. Let's see what it looks like when I swatch it. This is so smooth. This is so smooth. Put this down here. Ooh. Y'all know I love colors like this. Y'all know I love my mustard greens. And grungy greens. And green, excuse me, grunge is not always green. That's pretty. Is this sponge tip? This is a new one. Okay. We're gonna come down to this shade. This is smooth. And where are we at now? I'm gonna put it over here. That's cute. That's cute. Did I miss? Oh, I don't know why I thought I saw Alex. Where are we at? We're here. Turn it around to the clean side, Dion. And we're gonna put that underneath it. That's pretty. This is a nice palette. I agree, Janet, it is neutral, but I'm digging it though. I am digging it. This would be like a base palette. Like if someone wants more punch, more oomph, go in with this and then, you know, get your brights from somewhere else. But this is me. This looks green to me. Like a forest green. And it's very smooth. Like this is just, I could just sit here like for the next 5 minutes and go in squares and y'all be like, girl, this is pretty. Oh, trying to get away from this shadow. I do apologize, y'all. I don't know where it's coming from. I thought it was the mirror over here, but it's not. Hello again. The hanger is handled. What did you get to eat? That's pretty. I like that. And what I'm liking also is even with all of these shades, which I didn't count. I know this is 30 in here, but there's not any dupes. I guess there's a couple purples. The purples are different, such and such and such and such, but it is definitely different. You went to Taco John's and got burrito. We don't have Taco John's here. Excuse me, but we have hiccups. So this shade, excuse me, here. My mustache is just looking cute. So I'm gonna turn this around and we're gonna come down here. This is nice and smooth. And we're gonna put that here. And this is pretty. That's reminding me of something from up here. Trying to get away from the shadow. Actually, it doesn't look like anything up there. That's cute. Now we're gonna come down here. I'm gonna put this right here. That's a nice, what someone would use for transition. I don't do the traditional transition shade, but it is something that I would put like in this area right here, and the Buffalo lash line. Yes, Alicia, I agree. This is a beautiful palette. What did we just do? Did we just do this one? Wait a minute, where we at? No, we did. What? Because this is the green right above it. This is, okay, this one. Imagine me if I was trying to tell y'all the names of them and what they're described as. I would be so confused. Which is totally a me thing. I'm gonna come up here. That's pretty. It's subtle right here, but then when the light hits it, it's just like, oh, okay. So now we're coming up to this row, this column actually. This is so smooth. I'm gonna put that over here. Oh, y'all know I love that. Oh. Oh. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's my shade, y'all. And to here, this shade. I like that shine, excuse me for smacking. Because I keep thinking like, oh, okay, and then when I turn, it's like, oh. That's pretty. I think it's pretty. Did we use that side of the palette? I mean, of the sponge tip? Sometimes if I'm not sure if I use the side of it, I'll just swipe it on my finger, and if no color comes off, I know I didn't use it. So that's why sometimes you'll see me doing that. Now we have this one, this light type shade. No, it's so good describing colors. And even that shows up. Damn, that's nice. That's pretty. Okay, that sponge tip is done. Let's take another one. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna like this shade. I can tell y'all that right now. I like the tone of it. Goth grungy tones. I'm gonna put this right here. I like it. Thank you for the hearts. Yeah, I knew I was. Lady of Shalott. Yes, by Notoriously Morbid. Oh, I like that. You like it too, Michelle Keynes? Yeah. This, I'm digging it. Where are we at? We're here. Okay. This, everything shows up. Man. So we got 2 more columns to do. We're gonna come here. I do not like vertical lives because of this reason. Like either I'm in the picture or the palette. If it's a larger palette like this one. Or even like the Nightmare palette. And we're going to I don't know whose dog that is. My neighbor's dog doesn't sound like that. And neither does the one at the end in the corner unit over there. That's pretty. I apologize, y'all, for these shadows. That's pretty. Have to not dance to it. Right? We might, in fact, dance to use the nose, guys. Yeah, I think we're headed to the nose. I don't know. We'll see. Because we may put some here and over here. Because I try to keep it consistent. So we have the forehead, a few nose, and then we got the lines here and on the nose. So just... Because I don't want to have like 2 here and then that's it. You know what I mean? I got to balance out the madness. And I'm gonna like this shade too. This is my shade. Even though I've said that quite often. So let's put that down here. Oh, yes. Oh, it's green. That's this shade. Me likey. Oh, wow. Nice. Where are we? We're here. Let's put that underneath. Oh, that's shiny. Ooh. Okay. That's shiny. Of course, that reminds me of this one, but the blue, that blue sparkle in there though. Wow. And I'm gonna come, where are we at? I got mixed up, y'all. Did we do? Where are we at? That's just, okay, we're up here. Yo, I'm like, what in the world is happening? Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna like this one. This is a nice pale mustard shade. This will be nice for this area right here for me, and or to buff out lower lash line. That's nice. Can you give me a where that? There she is. Yeah, it does want to blend in with my complexion, but I can still see it. Like some stuff really blends in, and I'm like, I forget what I was watching before, and somebody was like, when are you going? I think it was Jen. I had swatched like half the palette, and she said, when are you going to start swatching? Yeah, them shades was like straight blending in. But yeah, so that it is clockable, certain angles, depending on the lighting. But yeah, I could rock with that. That sponge tip is done. Take out another one. So we got this one, and then we got one more column. And if y'all want me to swatch my Eternal Beauties, I will do that. So you can just figure out, is that something you would be interested in winning when we do that giveaway in Vlogmas. That's a nice strip of light under my brow bone. Y'all know I like doing that. That's what I would use that for. So where are we? Okay, we got one more column. So we got this shade over here. Put that down here. Y'all know that's my shade. I know I keep saying that. This is a grungy tone. Thank you for the hearts. Hey Pierre, Bike Life TV, how are you tonight? Proved your point right there. Yeah, swatching skin tone. Yeah, that's my shade. Y'all know I like those grungy vibes. Y'all know I do. So now we're going to come down to this one. So what I like about this palette, the formula is really nice too, is that you have a variety. Yes, it's a neutral palette. If you want light pops, you got those. If you want to stay kind of grungy, gothy, you know, you got that too. So it gives options. This is pretty. This is pretty. That's pretty. So we have 3 more. This I don't expect much. We're going to see, because it was something I swatched up here, and I'm like, oh, that really showed up. So I was just like, it might have been this one. Which side? So this is what it looks like. Where are we going to put you? Since we only got 3 more, yeah, let's do the nose. We're going to come this way. See, and I thought it wasn't going to show up much. Look at that. Y'all, this is pretty. This I would put under my brow bone too. My brow arch. That's pretty. Okay, that sponge tip is done. We got 2 more. This one. I like that it is so much variety in this palette, but then it is 30 shades, and so it should be, right? It's not like, you know, 30 shades of brown. I see the shine, but where's the color? Let me look at my nostrils. Then stop showing us your nostrils. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, a chunk just fell off. This would be nice for just under brow bone too. She a little shy. Yeah. Excuse me. So we got one more. This one up here. Thank you y'all for being here. This is so smooth. So we're going to put this one right here. So I do like that they do have these lighter shades in there. Keep in mind the ones that don't look like much is my complexion, because the shadows are showing up. They are showing up, even if just a little bit. Like this one is showing up just a little bit, but keep my complexion in mind. And so I do think this was too much for some people, because I know I mentioned it earlier. The lighter color story, that one sold out and this one didn't. So the other one was a lighter color story than this one. But this is what everything is. And I do like that they do have this light pocket over here. You know, if you want to do inner corner, brow arch highlight, something like that. And so there are a lot of options in here, and I am excited to see what looks I come up with this palette, because there's a lot going on here. And so between this one and the Nightmare palette, y'all, that's a lot of shades. This is 30. How many is in Nightmare? 2, 4, 6, 8, Ooh, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So this is 30 shades. This is 24. So we got a lot. We got a lot going on. And looking at this palette with this one, like nothing is duplicated. Similar color stories just because there's only so many colors in a rainbow, but the tones are different. Yeah, this one is a little shy, but keep in mind my complexion. But this would be nice for buffing out lower lash line or buffing out outer corner, something like that. Like there's always a use for lighter tones or tones that kind of want to blend into my complexion. I like this. So what do y'all think? I mean, I know what I think, but what do y'all think? Like, are either one of these like your vibes, or are you like, nah, Dion, you can have all that? And I will say thank you very much, because these are definitely my vibe, and I'm excited to have them. So we're gonna package this back up. Do y'all want to see? Yeah, my desk is a mess. Do y'all want to see swatches of eternal beauties, so you can try to figure out like if you may possibly want to win that when we do Vlogmas, that giveaway for that next month? Okay, where y'all go? I'm feeling lonely. Did you guys die? Oh no, we're still alive. We're all still alive. But yeah, earlier, yeah, it was more people. And I think some people just pop into lives like just to see, because the number will shoot up and then it'll drop down and then it'll kind of balance out. And so that's typical. Um, every time I go to pick this up, this ends up happening. So I gotta, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the plastic one on here because this orange was over here and something else was somewhere. But I am really pleased with how what's the word? I am really pleased with how they're packed, because when I first got it, I'm like, are all of these going to be over here? Are all of these here going to be down here? And it's not. So they did press them very well, and even having swatched them, like they're still holding their ground, which I love, of course. And this is that. I think I purchased something like this, and it came with 6 little pans in it, and I'm kind of, well, this one has 4, so it should be bigger than this, because I do have something coming, and I think it's like 6 loose shadows, and so I'm definitely gonna press them into a pan and have a palette, because it just takes me too long to use them. Well, too long for me, because y'all not getting patient. First world problems, take your time and do your makeup. First world problems, even having makeup and complaining about makeup, all right? But I'm going to press them just so when I use them, it could be quicker, because I know me and I will knock something that'll fall over. Excuse me, I'm right here. I knocked over this one lash. I still have not found where the other one went. I think it's stuck on the back of a palette somewhere. Cause like, where else would it go? So do y'all want to see, I do too sometimes, Michelle Kings. I do too sometimes. Do y'all want to see me swatch this just to see like if did we do the gifted one yet? Both of these I purchased. Compliments of those who use my code, which I do appreciate. This one is mine, but I purchased, they had a sale, $10.99. And so I purchased one for a giveaway. And so if y'all would like to see me swatch this one, oh, that's the gift you meant? Okay, I thought you meant gifted as in gifted from the brand. And so I did actually buy this one too. I'm like, $10.99? I'm like, hell yeah, somebody will get it if they want it. Yeah, so this is Eternal Beauties from Notoriously Morbid. It has a 24-month PAO. This is from, I think, was it Edgar Allan Poe collection? I think. And so this is what it's really nice, and you can feel the design, and they do all of this in house, and so, and it's the same as on here. Like you can feel it. I don't know why I always feel like I need to do that. So, and it comes with this little card, and this one I can tell you. So I typed out the shades and taped it onto the plastic, which is what I'm not gonna be able to do with the Midnight palette. So this is, let me hold this way. And I do like this palette. I was a tad disappointed that these two show up the same on me and these two show up the same on me. Because then it takes away some variety out of the palette. But I do like dark shades though, and I do use them both when I do use this palette. Or if you just want to pull like a dark red, a green gray, a charcoal gray, or a black, this is an easy one to pick up. Or if you want to just pop something bright on your inner corner or your brow arch or something. So it is a good palette. But some people were just like, yeah, no. But I'm like, yeah. So this shade, am I even going to do that? We'll just swatch them like we did the other ones. And so, nope, it was not in fact foreshadowing. Wait a damn minute, is the package foreshadowing is shifted? Hey, Dawn. Uh-oh, Skinny Queen number 1. We're going to see what happened. Dawn done entered the chat. So we're going to take the shade, and these do show up too. Where am I going to put it on my face? I'm going to put it over here. So that's this one. That's pretty. You see that? We're going to come down. And they do have designs in them. I did destroy some. You can mostly see them, well, in this red and in this shade. And this one and this one. Actually, most of them you can. But yeah, they do usually put something cute. When they press their shadows. Like a little extra something. So that's that one. Good luck. I don't know how many points I have left. Uh-oh. Yeah, Dawn just be coming in stealing stuff, I think. Like, I don't know. She just busts in and be number 1. She says hello and she be number 1. And people be chatting the whole time. She come in and say hi. And I'm just like, how does that work? So that's this one. So this is, if you like dark shades with a few pops of brightness, this would be the palette. And so now we're going to come down to this one. This is super smooth. Oh my gosh. Super smooth. But then where it go? Did we do that twice? No. So these two, yeah, so they kind of almost look the same too. I'm trying to get away from that shadow. So they kind of look the same too. Okay. So we're going to go up here to this one. The bright shades in here, they are like really nice. We got 4 over there. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. So let's put this over here. I do have one blush highlighter and all of that, so keep that in mind too. But they show up. They show up. Want to come down here to this one? This one is pretty. I say that like, I don't know. That's a pretty shade. It would have been nice if I did them all on one side so you can see the color story together. I do apologize for not doing that because I'm just not realizing that would have been the smart thing to do. But I have my dull moments at times. And this is that purple. This is pretty. And I like how they did that where, you have dark shades and then you have, bright shades. Because these are all fairly bright. That's nice. Y'all see how that just... We're going to put this here just so to see how they look together. Why do these 3 look the same? You have to like dark colors if you're going to want this palette. I will say that for sure. Because some people be like, okay, that's too many things that look the same. But if this is your color story, if you like dark colors, you're going to use them. I remember 669, man. I still keep checking Beauty Bay every single friggin' day. People complained about that, saying it had 3 blacks. One was a charcoal gray, one was a black matte, and one was a black with shimmer. And the black with shimmer, the shimmers did show up as a shimmer in that color. But people were complaining, you don't need 3 blacks in there. But number 1, they all aren't black. Just like Xenon palette. 2 of the blacks are blue based. Only one is described as actually being a black. But people, and first world problems again, like we're always going to, not all of us, but some people will just always find something to complain about. And so this is the matte red. On my lid, both of these shades look exactly the same. Even though this one is a metallic and this one's not, they look the same on my lid. So, and again, in that sense, I was disappointed. Like, they look the same on my lid. This is the black with shimmer, black with sparkle. Where are we going to put you at? We're going to put you right here. And they blend out very well. So that's the black with sparkle. And we're going to turn it over, do the black matte. I'm going to put that right under it. So, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Black with sparkle, black matte. They look the same. Red with shimmer, red matte look the same. And so that's this color story. And I do like that it's a mix. I don't like that these two show up the same. I don't like that these two show up the same. And these three are looking very similar, like for real, for real. But if you like a dark color story, you will like this palette, especially because you have, like, these shades do show up. This purple, this, well, you see what I'm talking about. This shade, the tan, the pink, and the purple, they do show up. And this gray is this one. So it's not a ton of variety like all this other stuff that we have on our face. But if you are geared toward a darker color story and you like your dark shades, then I do think that you would like this. Or just pull it for a black or the red, or pull it for a highlight shade, one of these three or something like that. And so I thought they were going to discontinue it when they put it on sale for $10.99. I thought they were just like trying to get rid of it, but no, now it's back to like $34.99. So I am glad that I did purchase it, but I really thought they were going to discontinue it. So these shades right here and right here, are Eternal Beauties. When is that happening? Okay, wait, the sniff thing. Achoo. Y'all know I don't do fragrance. My sensitive sinuses. Sensitive sinuses. Then this is number 2. Jan's number 3. You holding on, skinny queen. We're going to wrap this up so you can leave as number 1. So are either one of these palettes anybody's vibing here except for me? Because I really was excited when I saw those palettes, and I was just like, ooh. Oh, hi, Hussein. I am so sorry. I know I mispronounced your name. Ella Vanell from high school says hi. Hello. I have to remember to use not foul language. So are either one of these a Nightmare palette or a Lady Shalott? Is that anybody's vibe in here except me? Because I kind of feel like it might just be me, for real, for real. So this is this very nice. Oh man, Dawn has been an official Trollkin for 18 months. Look at you getting old, getting all grown up. So yeah, this looks small. Bam. Bam. This is pretty. And right now there's nothing down here like it was before. So that's really good. Because I was concerned like, whoa. But they pressed them really well. And this, so this is compact. It's about the size of my hand. But it's a lot going on in there. It's a lot. That's what all of this is. This up here is Lady Shalott. So nobody ain't saying nothing. So I guess I'm the only one and this is my vibe. That is okay. Because that's why I got them. Because they my vibe. And I was trying to talk myself out of this one. And somebody was like, you can make some really pretty looks with that palette. And I'm like, fuck. I guess that means I'm buying it. And so again, this is Lady of Shalott. This right here. I'm excited. I am seriously excited. And some of y'all might be like, girl, it's just like a little basic palette. But to me, it's not. Because this is my vibe. That golf run tractor. And Eternal Beauties. So we're not going to swatch it again when we do the giveaway. Because we're not. And I do have a playlist for Eternal Beauties. If anybody wants to go see the looks that I have done with it. Because that may help you decide too whether or not at that time when we do the giveaway for Vlogmas, if you are going to want to enter to try to win this. And I'll say this, I know sometimes people don't want to enter because they're like, okay, it's not quite my color story, I wouldn't wear it. But if you know someone in your day-to-day life that would really like to have that, enter to try to win for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so that's something I used to say more often than I do now. Because I just want stuff to be used. I just want stuff to be used, whether it's a giveaway or whether it's something in Macari or something I'll message someone and say, hey, would you like this? And I'll just send it to you, whatever. I just want stuff to be used and not just sitting, just to be sitting and looking cute. So Dawn is talking fragrance. Grace got you hooked. She got you hooked on. So I'm just cleaning up this palette before I put the plastic back on top. So we are ready to wrap up. Thank you for being here for this party. Thank you to everyone who popped in. Thank you to the replay crew. Thank you for those who came later and then you circled back. I do really appreciate that as well. And that will be it for tonight. When my other thing comes in, I don't know when it'll be here, but of course we're going to do another swatch party. And I didn't order anything else that I remember as far as eyeshadow palettes. I did order an Hourglass 3-pan palette, but we're not going to swatch that one. Yeah, I don't think I have any other eyeshadow palettes coming, but so that'll be it, y'all, for today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, and I just love it when I paint my face. Like I am so freaking cute. Look at all of this gold quench goodness with a couple pops. Yo, this right here. What? All right, we're no longer biased because y'all not can just go on and on and on and on. But again, thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you. I am back to doing looks every day, or almost every day. So in between our live stream days, there will be videos going up. And yeah, so we'll be back here Monday night, but there will be videos going up tomorrow and Friday. So thank you. I appreciate you. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you for being here, y'all. You'll see me soon. Bye.